Hola estudiantes, buenos días y cómo están? Espero que todos están bien. Hi students, how are you? I hope everybody is doing well. Bienvenidos a nuestra clase el día 2. Welcome to Spanish class, day number 2, via YouTube. Vamos a cantar buenos días. Después de 2, 1, 2, let's sing buenos días. After 2, 1, 2. Buenos días, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias, ¿cómo te vas? ¿Cómo te vas? Bueno, now let's begin by reviewing what we were looking at last class. Now, in our last lesson, we actually concluded our topic on la comida y la recreación, food and recreation, and we were focusing on los deportes, sports. And some of those sporting activities were, for example, el tennis, el grillo, cricket, el baloncesto, netball and basketball. There was also el buceo, diving, el salto largo, long jump, el salto de altura, high jump, la halterofilia. I think I said el halterofilia last class. It should actually be la halterofilia. Lo siento. There was el remo, rowing, el ciclismo, cycling, y más, and others. Now, we also looked at how to ask and say, I like something, which is me gusta. If I want to say you like something, it's going to be te gusta. If I want to say he or she likes something, it's going to be le gusta. We like something, nos gusta. And they like something, les gusta. So don't forget those, alright? Bueno. Entonces, ahora, today we're going to be looking at a new topic, una tema nueva. Y la tema para hoy es los países hispanohablantes. Our topic for today is Spanish-speaking countries. Los países hispanohablantes. And I'd like for you to say that with me. Los países hispanohablantes. I need you to all look on your activity sheets right now. La tema. And you're going to say after me. Los países hispanohablantes. Otra vez. One more time. Los países hispanohablantes. Los países hispanohablantes. Spanish-speaking countries. Muy bien. And for today, we're going to be revisiting the countries the Spanish-speaking countries in the world. We started to look at los países hispanohablantes before when we were looking at el tiempo, the weather. But for today, we're going to be revisiting all those countries, and our focus is going to be on how to ask and say, where are you from, and to name the country that you are from, and also to say where these countries are found on the map. So, vámonos, let's go. Primero, now there's a video I would like you all to firstly watch for me. The link is on your activity sheets. You can go ahead and punch it in right now and watch that video to introduce you to los países hispanohablantes, the Spanish-speaking countries. Now there are 21 Spanish-speaking countries in the world. Hay 21 países que habla español, y we're going to be looking at all 21 of them today. So I want you to go ahead, view the link, and you're going to be seeing the names of the countries, their capitals. You're also going to be seeing where they are found on the map, along with their flag. So I'll give you just a moment to go and do that, and we'll be right back. And you can pause this video and go ahead and do that. En 21 países. Okay, bueno. Now, what we were able to see were the different countries, and we're going to go through each of them in just a moment to ensure that everybody has the correct pronunciation. However, before that, we're asking the question, ¿cuáles son los países hispanohablantes? What are the Spanish-speaking countries? So, repitan. Mira, look at your papers y repitan después, and repeat after me. ¿Cuáles son los países hispanohablantes? Otra vez, one more time. ¿Cuáles son los países hispanohablantes? Bueno, and to answer this, we would say los países hispanohablantes son. Los países hispanohablantes son, and we would name the Spanish-speaking countries. So this is asking what are the Spanish-speaking countries? Then the answer, los países hispanohablantes son, is simply saying the Spanish-speaking countries are. So we're going to go through each of them right now. Repeat that. Okay, so I'm going to try and go in the order in which they're going on the map. So if you all should have internet access to be able to see this. I want you to pull up a map of the Spanish-speaking countries, and I want you to look at it, and we're going to go through them, and I want you to see the names after me. So you can pause the video, go ahead and Google that quickly, and begin. Bueno, so the first is Mexico. I want you to point to Mexico and repeat them and say after me. Mexico. Mexico. Guatemala. Guatemala. El Salvador. El Salvador. Honduras. Honduras. Nicaragua. Nicaragua. Costa Rica. Costa Rica. Panamá. Panamá, Venezuela, Venezuela, Colombia, Colombia, Ecuador, Ecuador, Perú, Perú, Bolivia, Bolivia, Paraguay, Paraguay, Uruguay, Uruguay, Chile, Chile, Argentina, Argentina. Now we're going to El Caribe, the Caribbean, Cuba, Cuba, and in Spanish we say La República Dominicana. So Dominican Republic in Spanish is La República Dominicana. Repita, La República Dominicana. Bueno, y Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Now, all the way over in Europe, Europa, we have España, which is the Spanish word for Spain. España. España. Y la última, the final one, Guinea Equatorial. This one is in Africa, Equatorial Guinea. So it's Guinea Equatorial. Guinea Equatorial. Bueno, so those are the 21 Spanish-speaking countries in the world. Now, these are the countries where Spanish is their official language. Now, some of you may be wondering, why didn't Senorita say Brazil? Brazil speaks Spanish. Yes, they do. However, they speak both Portuguese and Spanish, and their official language is Portuguese. So even though they speak Spanish, their official language is not Spanish. Their official language is Portuguese. All right. Well, so next thing we're looking at, like I said, is how to ask and see where somebody is from. So I want to find out, for example, where is Melania from? Where was Melania born? What country was she born in? Or Micah, where was Micah born? I would ask, ¿de dónde eres? Say, hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿De dónde eres? Hi, how are you? Where are you from? ¿De dónde eres? Where are you from? So look at your papers once more y repitan. ¿De dónde eres? ¿De dónde eres? Where are you from? ¿De dónde eres is asking where are you from? Now to answer this, we're going to start with soy. And no, I don't mean soy milk. Soy means I am in Spanish if we're talking about a person's nationality. So we say soy de followed by the country the person is from. So, for example, I'm from Jamaica, I would say soy de Jamaica. What if I was from Cuba? Soy de Cuba. What if I was from Argentina? Soy de Argentina. If I'm from Spain, soy de España. Just as simple as that. So you can go ahead. I'm going to ask you now, and I want you to answer in Spanish, telling me where you're from. ¿Listos? Ready? Vámonos, let's go. ¿De dónde eres? Didn't hear you quite well. Let's go one more time. Otra vez. ¿De dónde eres? Alright. So if your answer was soy de, followed by the country that you are from, excelente. Es correcto. Bueno. Now, the last thing we're looking at today is how to identify these countries on the map using our cardinal points. Now, cardinal points are what we use to tell us where, well, we use them to give directions on a map. For example, north, south, west, and east. So we have north going up, west going this way to the left. I'm sorry, west going to the right, east going over there to the left, and then we have south going down there to the bottom. So we're going to be using the cardinal points to determine where different countries are located on the map. But before we do that, I'd like to tell you the Spanish names for these cardinal points. If you want to say north in Spanish, we're going to say norte. We say norte. Repitan, norte. Norte is north. Sur is south. Sur is south. Norte, north. Sur, south. Este, east. Este, east. Oeste, west. Oeste, west. Norte, sur, oeste, este. North, south, west, east. Bueno. So, we are looking at the countries on our maps. So, let us pull up our maps once more. Bueno. And let's see if we can identify where some countries are located in relation to other countries on the map. In English first, and then we'll move on to the technical part, which is the Spanish part, alright? So let's go. Vámonos. Let's start with Cuba. Good. Cuba is central. So, Cuba is right there in the middle. Now it is to the north of something because we have to travel up from some countries. It's to the west of some countries. It's to the east of some countries. It's to the south of some countries. So let's try this example. Cuba is to the north of Ecuador because in order for us to get to Cuba from Ecuador, we have to go up. We have to travel north. So Cuba is to the north of Ecuador. Let's try another one. What about, let's try Argentina. I want to find Argentina. Now looking on my map, it's to the west of something, it's to the east of something, and it's also to the south of some other countries as well. So I could simply say that Argentina is to the south of Bolivia. I have to go downwards to find it, or it is to the west of this one over here, Chile, or I could say that it's the east of Uruguay based on where they're located on the map. So we're going to do this now in Spanish. If I want to say that a country, for example, Cuba is to the north of Ecuador, I would say Cuba está al norte de Ecuador. Now, if you look on your activity sheet, you see a blank sentence there. Now, you're going to fill it in with this example. We're going to use this as our example. For the first space, it should be Cuba, but for the question, ¿Dónde está? And we're using the country Cuba. C-U-B-A, Cuba. Bueno. Alright, so we're saying that Cuba is to the south. Cuba is to the north of Ecuador, the same thing. So we would say Cuba. So on the first line, Cuba for the answer. You have está al, which means is to the. Now using our cardinal point, it is to the where? North of Ecuador. So north in Spanish is norte. So we're going to add the word norte. Then we have the word de already written, and all we have to do now is write the name of the country that is north to. So our sentence should read Cuba está al norte de Ecuador. Cuba está al norte de Ecuador. Let's try another one. we have the countries that we were using before. Let's use this one. We have Argentina and Venezuela. Now I want to I am in Venezuela, and I want to find Argentina. Which direction am I going to go? Am I going to go up, down, left, right? Well, I'm going to go south. I'm going to go down south to find Argentina. So Argentina is to the south of Venezuela. So this other example can read, Argentina está al sur de Venezuela, because I have to go south to find Argentina. Comprenden? Everybody understanding so far? Right. Now let's move on to another one. Alright, so let's do one more example. Un ejemplo más. So we're going to be using Puerto Rico. Now Puerto Rico is to the north of a country, is to the south, is to the west, is to the east of another country as well. So we're going to be going over to the oeste, to the west. So we can say, for example, Puerto Rico, we're going to be using a country, another one. Puerto Rico está al este de, let's use Guatemala. So Puerto Rico está al este de Guatemala. Puerto Rico is to the east of Guatemala. In order for you to find Puerto Rico, you'd have to go eastern, right? If you're in Guatemala, you have to go eastern to find it. So Puerto Rico está al este de Guatemala. And if you flipped it around, you would say Guatemala está al oeste de Puerto Rico, which is Guatemala is to the west of Puerto Rico. Comprende? So remember, norte, sur, oeste, este. Norte, sur, oeste, este. Bueno, so let's move on now to what I'm going to be asking you to do for me today. You have just very simple activities for today. Now in your workbooks on page 25, what you'll be doing is to complete the activity there. You're going to be labeling the map with the names of the Spanish-speaking countries. So on page 25, you have the names of the countries. I'm going to be providing you with the names of the countries on your sheet. You can also use the map that you have pulled up on Google to assist you, to tell you where they are located. And you're going to be labeling the map with the names of the Spanish-speaking countries. After you've completed that, you're going to go over to page number 26. No, not page 26, sorry guys, page 24. Should be page 24. And on page 24, you're going to be answering to the question, ¿de dónde eres? Where are you from? So you answer by saying soy de, followed by the country. Now, the nationalities of some persons are given. For example, Cuba. If you see a person and their heading is Cuba, you say that this person is from Cuba, right? So your answer should be soy de Cuba. If you saw, for example, Jamaica, you saw Jamaica, then your answer would be soy de Jamaica. I am from Jamaica. Bueno? And the next thing that you'll need to do for that activity is you'll be given the name of a country, and all you have to do is to write a sentence in Spanish saying where that country is located in relation to another country. So you would say, for example, Cuba, you're given Cuba. Cuba está al north, south, west, or east of another country. But try to ensure that you use your cardinal points to state the correct location of the country that you're stating its relation to. Alright? So we have those activities to complete for me. And just remember, hay 21 países que hablan español. There are 21 Spanish-speaking countries. And if you want to ask what are the Spanish-speaking countries, you simply ask, ¿cuáles son los países hispanohablantes? To state what they are, you would say, los países hispanohablantes son. If you want to ask somebody where they are from, you simply ask, ¿de dónde eres? And you answer by saying, soy de, followed by the country. And then now, to ask where a country is located in relation to another one, you would simply ask, ¿dónde está? Followed by the name of the country. Where is this country? And you answer by stating the name of the country, then está al, followed by the cardinal point, de the country. this country is to the dash of the other country. ¿Comprende? Okay. So I hope everybody understood what we were going through today. And look, I hope that you will be looking forward to the next video lesson, and I hope that you will be able to complete these activities in a timely manner. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me if you need to. So for now, adios, 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 estudiantes.